Hey YouTube! So before I start this video I want to tell you, if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed series, then you must buy Assassin's Creed 4. It's a very good game, it's a very interesting story and I really enjoyed it. I think I would put it a little higher than Assassin's Creed 2 and I really loved Assassin's Creed 2. But the one downside is that on PC it's really lagging. I had much lags with weather effects and force and with cutscenes. The sound, how should I say it? The sound was faster than the cutscenes itself, so yeah, that was the minor thing that I didn't like, but the game overall is very fantastic and the soundtracks to it are very good. So okay, then back to 40k. I made these 4 objective markers for my Space Marines army and I went a little bit ahead and I already cut out the ground bases from plastic. This is the size of a Terminator base. Put on some cork, just random pieces as I liked. Put a cork hat on top and banner here. These banners come from the Space Marines Tactical Squad set and I think that they look really nice as objective markers. The next objective marker is like this. So the story is that there was a banner of Zinj standing there and my Space Marines came there, broken the Zinj banner and put their own on top. Now this one is the most interesting for me. It's a dead Space Marine that is covered with dirt, pile, rocks. Basically something broke, maybe a heel from a blast, and it totally crashed his body. And also a Space Marine banner on top. And this one is my most favorite. The ammo thingy. Yeah, I like it. These parts are from the Rhino set. These grenades are from the Space Marine Tactical Squad set. I think it looks really nice. So next up I will sand it. For standing I will use a mix of white PVA glue and water. I use 75% of PVA glue and the rest of water. Cover all the cork whenever you like. You can also cover the bits here to show off that they were rubbish. Covered with sand, rocks. So yeah, it's a war, so it's natural. Or you can leave it as it is and put some sand on top and some rocks that I picked up from a zoo store for fishes. So yeah, when I do that, when I'm done with that, I'll come to you guys. Thanks. So next step is finished. I sanded the bases and put some rocks on them. So as you can see, like that. Maybe it doesn't look much at the moment, but when it's primed, it will be looking good. As you can see, I put some sand on the bits themselves, so that they will look weathered. And maybe a little suggestion for you is to do it a little bit differently. What I mean by that is to actually mix the sand with the PVA glue and then apply it with a brush. I used, as I said, I mixed the water with glue, put it on, and then just sand on top. But maybe it will be better if you mix the PVA glue with the sand itself without water, but I did it like this. So next step is priming, and when they will be primed I will come back. Hey there, so now they're primed and as you can see they look really nice. The paint got in all the recesses and now it's actually like a dirt rubble. You don't see any cork or sand anywhere, so yeah. You can actually layer your first paint using brushes. You don't have to prime it black. I just prefer it that way. You can start with your base colors from the start but the main problem that I see in that you might end up with some recesses somewhere where your cork will stand out with no paint. That's not very good, and by doing this you actually prevent that. So you put out the first color with spray pens and spray causing mostly all recesses, and then when you start painting with your second color, you actually see where it's need to be, because any white parts or other colors stand out with black very nicely. So for my basing I will use brown. This is the old name for this paint is scorched brown, and later on when it's dried I will mix the brown with pure white, ceramic white or ceramic, whatever, and dry brush it in. So the thing that I want to do is them to match my bases of my army. So yeah, when I will apply my first layers of paint everywhere, I will come back. Hey dude, so I finally finished my bases yesterday late at night and I need to say you straightforward that I am very pleased how they turned out. I especially like how my Thousand Suns corpses turned out, but let's start with this one. My favorite one, the ammo thingy. Looks nice. I didn't highlight the flags that much, just a little bit, but for some reason you don't see it. Use some static grass and other decoration for the bases, bushes and such. Now here's the orc head one, and I actually dry brushed the orc head as well, so it looks like it's dirt on it. It cannot be very clean Warhammer 40k. So here's the Thousand Sun corpse, and I really like how the color scheme turned out to him. It's a little bit lighter than the original Thousand Suns, but I actually like this one better. So yeah, and my Thousand Suns banner. So as you can see, it turned out really great. And for my grass I used this Citadel static grass. If you know someone who sells them cheaper, please tell me. For bushes I used this stuff. I really don't know how they are called, I just picked them up from an old local gaming store. They sell it really cheap for like 50 euro cents. Yeah, it was really cheap for this massive bag, but most of them is crap, so will be thrown away anyway. And what I wanted to use but didn't use in this stuff was these thingies. Also picked them up from another local store, but I decided to not use them my objective markers, but actually use them on something else like big display boards or terrain pieces and such. But these are really great stuff if you want to improve your bases. So I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope you got some inspiration, and leave your comments on what do you think about them. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.